When the air starts to cool and Main Street glows in the shades of orange and gold, something quietly shifts at Disneyland. The parades might still sparkle, the churros still crunch, but there's extra magic in the shadows. A kind of playfulness that only appears this time of year. This is Halloween time at Disneyland Resort. Everywhere you turn, the park feels different. From the smell of pumpkin spice on Main Street to the growing jack-o'-lantern faces hiding in Frontierland. Even the attractions join in. Haunted Mansion Holiday somehow brings even more of a spooky fun feel to the classic Haunted Mansion charm. A story that's half spooky, half sweet, and yet completely unforgettable.
You know, Halloween at Disneyland just feels different. The second you walk down Main Street and see that giant Mickey pumpkin smiling back at you, it's like, okay, we're really here. The music changes, everything smells like churros and cinnamon, and people just seem happier. My favorite part is when the sun goes down, the sky turns orange, and the lights begin to glow, and suddenly the park feels like it's wrapped in a cozy, spooky hug. But what I love most is you don't have to do anything extra to feel it. The Halloween spirit's already everywhere. Disney has this way of turning Halloween into something fun instead of scary, and that's what makes it so special.
And that's the heart of it. The kind of magic that shows up in every day. It's not about where you go or what event you're a part of. It's about that feeling that sweeps through the parks this time of year. Because when Disneyland dresses up for Halloween, it's not just the buildings that change. It's the mood, the smiles, the stories waiting to be told. That's what makes Disney and this season so special. It's not just the decorations or the snacks, it's how it feels. Families Disney bounding as their favorite characters, cast members with tiny pumpkin pins, friends laughing under strings of orange lights. It's Disney, but with a mischievous grin. And just across the esplanade, that Mischief takes center stage. When night falls over Disney's California Adventure, the spotlight shifts, and suddenly, Oogie Boogie's in charge. Oogie Boogie Bash isn't just a party. It's an entire experience. The lights, the trails, the costumes, and those rare character moments that you can't find anywhere else. It's where the villains come to play. And the guests, they get to step right into the story. Of course, the candy trails are where the night really comes alive. The laughter, sugar highs, and more chocolate than you can count. I asked one cast member what their go-to candy is on the trail, and, well, their answer definitely tracks for Halloween.
My go-to candy on the treat trails would be the peanut butter Snickers and Lifesavers gummy rings. I've worked 11 treat trails so far this year, so I've filled over 1,000 bags probably.
I don't know about you, but anyone handing out that much candy deserves their own treat trail at this point. And even through all those long nights, the energy never fades. It's the little guest moments that keep it going. Not only is Oogie Boogie Bash big on candy and treats, it's also a part of a creative showcase. A night where guests and cast alike bring their imagination to life. Every treat trail feels alive with energy, and you can't help but smile at the joy behind the masks.
One thing I love about Oogie Boogie Bash this year is seeing all the guests' appreciation for what we do by showing up dressed like us. I mean, have you seen some of the costumes this year? There's a lot of creativity. And it's really cool to see the different areas of the resort that affect people in one way or another.
That's one of the purest forms of Disney magic, when guests and cast members mirror each other's passion. It's more than just cosplay. It's appreciation turned into art. And it's not just a night of costumes. It's celebration of connection. And sometimes that art gets really creative.
So far this year for Oogie Boogie Bash, I have seen a lot of costumes this year. I think the best one I've seen is someone dressed up as Doodle Bob. If you don't know who Doodle Bob is, he's from the SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob draws a cartoon of himself and he turns evil. And I saw someone dressed up as Doodle Bob with an inflatable pencil, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. It was really awesome. So far, I think that's the best costume I've seen.
That's the kind of unexpected joy that defines nights like this. Moments that start with laughter and end with shared memories between strangers who all love the same thing. The magic of play. Halloween at Disneyland has its own kind of wonder. It's playful, it's mysterious, and somehow it still feels like coming home. Because even under all the glowing pumpkins and flickering lights, the real magic isn't in the decorations. It's in the people. The guests laughing between treat stops, the cast members keeping the spirit alive long after dark, and every small moment of kindness that makes the night feel unforgettable. So, whether you're walking down Main Street tonight or just listening from somewhere cozy, I hope you feel that same spark of warmth, that same shimmer of mischief in the air, because in the end, it's about all of us together making magic. And happy Halloween!